Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hong Kong Web3 Festival 2025 PayFi Forum, hosted by Wanshan Blockchain Labs, HashKey Group, and RD Technologies. I'm Pinky, your MC for today. 各位来宾，各位业界同仁，上午好！欢迎莅临由万象区块链实验室 HashKey Group 元币科技联合举办的2025香港 Web3 嘉年华之致富新纪元 PayFi 的金融诗篇主题论坛。我是今天的主持人罗佩琪。在这里，我们将共同关注致富金融的发展遇到的挑战和机遇。我们很荣幸邀请到业内的顶尖专家，他们将为我们带来精彩的演讲和研讨。希望在今天的论坛中，大家能深入交流，共同推动 PayFi 的发展。现在，让我们根据预定的议程展开今天的活动。In this session, we will have industry experts to share their insights and expertise on PayFi, and through the discussion, we can foster the development of PayFi. And now, let's begin exploring what makes PayFi special. Please give a warm welcome to our first speaker, Shan Tan, Topos VP at Platon. His keynote speech is titled Empowering Business with Tokenized Payment Solution. 掌声有请我们的嘉宾 Mr. Shan Tan， 有请。
Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning, everyone. Wow. Okay, I know there was many side events last night, so I hope you all enjoy your night. And I believe quite a number of people still enjoy their bedtime now. Okay, what I'm going to share with you in the next 15 minutes is about a full stream of token payment solutions, where actually it creates the entire ecosystem and serve different roles in the ecosystem. It also creates a vibrant networks, connects the Web3 and the Web2. I'm quite sure if you're coming from Web3 environments, if you actually attend a lot of events like this, right? Some of those solutions later on I'll be introduced, definitely you know about this or you heard about this somewhere in the past. But I assure you, if we put all those solutions in a one package, right? If we put all those in a complete ecosystem, we actually can unlock more business opportunities and also create more innovative payment experience to their customers. Okay, first one, cross-border remittance. So cross-border remittance has been talked about for a long time since the beginning of the so-called PayFi, right? Where people say, oh, you use a token to do a cross-border remittance. It will reduce the cost and the transfer will be more swift and smooth. But this solution here is not actually serving the consumers, right? But it's actually serving the various partners in different countries to make the cross-border remittance happening in the low cost. So let's say we have a partner A in the country A, right? So the partner A business is mainly the domestic service for the money service, including maybe it's a domestic fund transfer company, maybe it's a wallet service in country A, right? It doesn't really have very strong cross-border remittance business here. We also have a similar partner in the country B, right? This partner is also primarily a domestic operator for the money service. So in the past, when the company A, when the country A, the partner A want to do a cross-border remittance service to the customer, he need to be either number one, create its own office in country B, right? So that they can make the remittance happen. The other solution is the company A try to understand, oh, there is a partner B in the country B, so we can work together. They need to go through a very thorough process to understand if the partner B is financially soundness, right, and whether they can enter into a very strong contractual relationship because cross-border remittance touches funds as well. But with this solution, it's not necessary for the partner A to really understand the partner B. The partner A can rely on the trustless smart contract groups to make this transaction happen. So it starts with the senders who place the money with the partner A. And the partner A will turn this money probably into a stable coins with some service provider in the country A as well. The stable coins will then pass to smart contract. The smart contract will do a few things. Number one, the smart contract will inform partner B there was a remittance instruction to your countries, and this is so-and-so, the wallet address or the bank account you need to deposit money. Right? Then the partner B will just pay out the money to the corresponding bank account or wallet address. Once the payout was done, the confirmation will be given back to the smart contract group, and the smart contract group will then only release the stable coins or relevant funds and tokens to partner B. In the same time, the smart contract will inform the partner A that remittance has been done. So the partner A can also inform the sender the whole process has been completed. So you can see in this case, the whole fund security was guaranteed by smart contract. So partner A is not necessary to have a very good analysis with partner B and enter into a very strong contractual relationship. So next one. So this is basically merchant acquiring system where we enable merchant to accept token as a payment method. But what is different with the other service provider is this one we have made it is a one-stop solution with versatile, covers almost all the payment scenarios in the market. The first one is very easy to understand, the e-commerce, right? Everyone now using e-commerce very often. You go through a website, the website will show you a checkout page and you transfer your token according to the instruction given on the web page. The second one is the POS machine. We also provide a solution for POS machines. So the customer walking to a physical shop, he can make a token payments with the POS machines. Whenever in the past, you just use your credit cards, you use your digital wallets in Web2 to make payments as well. Number 3, pay with URL. Okay, so this is only a very specific situation when some of merchants provide, let's say, mail order or phone order business. So once the order was given to the merchant probably will send the email to the customer and say, this is the URL, you need to make payments. But nowadays, the merchants also interact with the customer through the messaging application, let's say WhatsApp or Telegram, right? So in the messaging app, they can confirm about the purchase, and then the merchant will send the URL to customer on the messaging app. Then the customer can just tap on the link and then to make payments accordingly. The last one is the QR code payments. So this QR code payments is slightly different from the normal QR payments we're using on day-to-day basis, right? In daily basis, when the QR code payment you're using in Web2, it comes with the QR code and you just make a payment and then you pay the same amount you have been confirmed on the purchase. But this QR code payment, in fact, can be used for repeated scenarios. So if the customer, in fact, is a repeated customer to the merchants, right? So every time, whenever they want to buy, they can buy more, buy less, it doesn't matter. They just pay accordingly to the QR code. So it's help the merchant to collect payments in a manner. Okay, this is a token issuing solution. So token issuing solution, I think today is more familiar with those people who issue stable coins. They know how to do the technicals. They know how to measure the token cycle, life cycles in different chains and so on and so forth. But we see there's more needs for the traditional company to have this. We're talking about RWAs, right? We're talking about reward points, payment tokens. For those companies who actually runs the RWAs, who actually manage the token payments, they very likely, in my view, in the future, they are not necessary to be Web3 native companies. So basically means their operation team, their finance teams doesn't really understand the Web3 jargons, doesn't understand the Web3, the ecosystem. But the boss, the owner, they see opportunities enter into the Web3 situations. So that's why we provide this solution. This is an end-to-end solution. We'll start with the web portals here. So the web portals basically will give a very easy to access web UI for their operation team to manage the entire life cycle in whatever chains they want to be, right? So they can manage the mint, they can manage the return, also the redemption on the Platon chains, Ethereum chains, on Polygon chains, on many other chains they want to issue their tokens. On daily basis, we also provide reports to their settlement teams. So their settlement teams can work on the reports and work with the financial teams to manage all the funds behind. And they do not really need to have access to the blockchain to retrieve data from blockchain to do their reconciliations. Okay, this one I think is more familiar with everyone. I believe everyone in your mobile definitely have one of those wallets, right? So what difference from these wallets with others? This is also MPC wallets. It's built on AAs. So it's very friendly to the users. You don't necessarily to understand, oh, what is my private key? What's the mnemonic I need to pen down on some paper and keep it in stores for a long time without giving anyone else, right? So we actually break down the private keys into the parts, and the keys will be stored in different key stores to make it secure. But on the front, you just log in with your email address with a password. You use this wallet as if you're using Alipay or WeChat Pay. So it's very easy to custom to understand, but this wallet will help the customer to manage the Web3 assets. Okay, so what's the difference compared with this wallet service with others? We also have an enterprise version on down below. Okay, so benefits from MPC technologies, this enterprise version digital assets will also support multiple signers. As you know, the corporates doesn't really have idea about Web3s, or the corporates, even if the Web3 corporates, they will also need to have a maker checker for whenever the fund will be moved, right? So normal EOA account doesn't serve this purpose. Custodians account also cannot support the corporates, because the corporates basically hand over the assets to someone else, right? So only with this multi-signer wallets with a maker checker process would allow the corporates finance to manage their assets in Web3. It is also API integration ready, so the corporates can integrate these wallets with their ERP system, with their finance system, so make all the management more straightforward. Okay, last one is talk about ZK Pay. Some of you probably heard about zero knowledge payment proof in the past. So let's put the zero knowledge payment aside first. So if you walk into any shops, right, you pay your credit card, you pay with a wallet address. Once you make the payments, no one else knows in the world how much you have in your wallets, how much you have in your bank accounts. This account scenario is a given, right? But if you go to Web3, today the payments was made with token transfer on blockchain. So when the transaction was confirmed on chain, everyone else actually have a chance looking into the blockchain and then to check what is the balance in your bank accounts? Sorry, should not be a bank account. What is the balance in your wallets, right? So this may not be turned into something annoying to everyone in the Web3 because we'll get used to it. But if you make this payment experience to the world, right, the rest people will find out, why am I reviewing my balance just by making one simple transaction? This is where the zero knowledge proof authentication will be coming to the place, where we'll help with this protocol, will help the merchants to confirm the payments. The merchant will be informed that, yes, this customer have enough money to pay. But the merchant never knows how much money the customer have. And even after the transaction will record on blockchain, no one else in the world can, by telling the blockchain data, to see how much money the customer have. The other use case we actually realized after this protocol be implemented is that we can actually very good to support mass marketing activities. So imagine in this kind of event, right? So people come around with your booths and you want to do an airdrop. So usually how we do is, Miss Customer, please give me your wallet address and we will do airdrop for you. So either interact with customer through the conversation and collect their collecting their web address, or either have a certain as a website, ask the customer to sign on or ask them to register their wallet address. It's kind of a hassle through the whole process. It doesn't really a good customer integration model. So with ZK Pay, the company can actually package a small amount of airdrop token into the ZK Pay protocol. They can hand over the ZK Pay credential to the customer. It can be either an NFC card, either be in the QR code, either be any other forms you have very creative on your marketing materials. So customer can choose, right, when and where they want to deposit your token, you airdrop to them. Okay, definitely, as I said before, right? So you must heard about this solution somewhere in the past. But what I'm trying to say is, if you really put a lot of those solutions together in one basket, you can see how we create more synergies here. So the first example is pay and receive. Let's say we put the issuance and acquiring together. So for every companies who want to issue their token, definitely they won't say, oh, I've issued tokens on the chain, so that's my end of my business, right? Definitely you need your token to be accepted somewhere. In the past, probably you need to work with another partner to say, oh, will you be able to accept my tokens? They need to change their solutions, the attention assistant to accept new tokens. But with us, it is not necessary to do that, because whenever you use our solution to issue token on the chain, we can enable your token in the acquiring system, where you can inform your partner, business partner, to integrate with the solution where there's token available for the customer to pay with the newly issued token, right? So in this case, this is the business case for the issuer to issue their token, instead of just finish all their business, say, oh, I have done with the issuing, I have token now on chain, all right? And also it benefits acquiring. So we know that today the market is dominated with USDC and USDT as the stable coins. Tomorrow, we believe that more and more stable coins will come to the world, right? Whereas more stable coins will be backed by the relevant country fiat currencies. So in the definite countries, in the countries where it's not using US dollars, customers may say, oh, can I use some stable coins which is not pegged with US dollar, pegged with my domestic fiat currencies? This is where the acquiring will have a need to accept all new tokens. This is where the new issuer will come to say, okay, you want the domestic tokens? Okay, I will just simply use the solution issuer token. Then the acquiring side will just can pick up this token to allow their customer to pay. The next one is, remember just now I mentioned REMNet, there's a remittance service. So when remittance service meets with issuing, there's also another synergy will create it. For the remittance systems in the middle, we are using tokens, right, to move the funds around. So if some issuers say, you know what, I can support high liquidity for my tokens, right? So they can now issue a tokens in a chance, where the REMNets will pick up those tokens and use that token to facilitate transfer instead of using USDC and USDT. For partner A and partner B who are using the solutions, they can enjoy the liquidity from the new token players. They can reduce their costs further and make the transaction more smooth, right? And also this creates a business case for issuers, right? Without being stepped into the remittance, they can see their token can be picked up in the remittance business. They probably dream about it, but have never had a chance to enter that business. So that's the synergy you can also create by just put the remittance solution and the issuance solution all together. Okay, all in all, we're talking about transactions, but remember, no matter how transaction moves, right, it still need to be landed somewhere in the wallets. That's why we have this wallet service so the individuals who can have access to all the solution that the partners provided. So the partners can use a white label solution or can use an API integration to enable their service to the customers without need to build from the scratch for every wallet service or every UI UX. The ZK Pay, I just explained, the ZK Pay is not only provide the privacy, but also give more choose, more options to create an innovative payment experience with ZK payments. So all the solution has already been picked up by some companies in different industries. I see the first one, they are actually licensed in Singapore for credit card issuing, but they also have the acquiring business. So they want a payment token to facilitate processing. That's why they use our solution to issue a token called DUSD, which is backed by US dollar. The second case is about StraightX and also merchant acquirer from OyinPay. So StraightX is also licensed in Singapore for stablecoin issuing. They issue a token called XSGD, which is backed by Sing dollar on one-on-one basis, right? So you understand, for being in Singapore market, for the customer may have a need to say, oh, can I have payment acceptance with using a Sing dollar back instead of a US dollar back? Okay, so after StraightX has issued a token on the XSGD on the chain, we also enable this XSGD on the merchant acquiring side. So the customer can pay Sing dollar based stable coins with the merchants. The last one is CoinsPH. As you may know, CoinsPH is a very large VSP provider in Philippines. They integrate with our solutions. They can not only to provide OTC and exchange business, they are also part of the cross-border remittance business now. Okay. In the past years, we have been working with many partners in Southeast Asia, but in this year, we're also expanding our business in Africa, in South America, and also in Middle East. When MiCA will be fully integrated in Europe next year, and also when the Trump administration will give more clarity about token regulatories in US, we also will move into Europe and the US probably next year. Okay, that's all my sharing. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shantin, for your wonderful sharing. Please be seated. We hope that we have a better understanding of this topic after Mr. Shantin's sharing. Now, let's bridge to our next speaker. 那马上我们邀请下一位的嘉宾到台上为我们分享。掌声有请坤首席顾问宇成先生。May we invite Mr. Yu Chen, Chief Advisor of Quant. His keynote speech is titled Web3 Payments and Beyond. 他的主旨演讲是 Web3 支付的演进与变革。掌声有请于先生。
好的，谢谢各位。今天很高兴能够在香港的嘉年华与大家分享一下我们坤关于支付Web3 支付的一些想法。 那么可能很多人忘记了哈，就是当年比特币刚刚被发明的时候，对吧？它其实最主要的目的不是用来炒币的，而就是用来做支付的。如果大家记得当年中本聪的白皮书的第一段话，讲的就是要把比特币建成一个点到点的这个支付系统，对吧？所以从某种意义上来讲，其实支付是 Web3 的初心，对吧？也是所有的这些金融活动跟所有应用的基础设施，对吧？所以为什么我们今天很多人都在关注 Web3 的支付？因为实际上支付正是当年这个 Web3 跟区块链的起点，对吧？也是未来应用场景最重要的这个落地的入口，啊。那么我们看一下这个2024年，其实发生了很多的事哈。首先，这个大家知道，这个美国 SEC 历史性的批准了11只 BTC 的现货 ETF， 对吧？那这标志着传统机构的资金大量的入场 Web3。那另外一个非常标志性的事件呢，就是2024年稳定币全年的转账总额突破了35万亿美元，什么概念呢？它超过了Visa 跟这个 Mastercard 的总和，啊，所以大家知道这个稳定币啊，这个支付已经成为了稳定币一个非常重要的场景啊。那么另外一个我们看到的大的趋势呢，就是像 Visa、Mastercard 还有 Stripe 这样传统的巨头都在纷纷的入场，对吧？所以如果有两个关键词的话，对吧？第一个就是融合，第二个就是加速，对吧？我们看到了，实际上2024年呢是这个 Web3。跟传统的支付、传统金融的这些服务加速融合的一个时代，对吧？因为原来 Web3 相对来讲是自己一个独立的世界，但是我们从2024年看到，对吧？很多的这些传统的巨头、传统的资金都在进场。那当然，其中最重要的一个是合规的分水岭，对吧？我们知道这个欧盟通过了24年底通过了这个 MiCA 的法案，对吧？那么白宫在3月份召开了首次的加密货币的峰会啊，那我们也知道这个美国的货币监管署OCC 也明确国家银行可以参与部分加密货币的资产相关的业务，对吧？那这说明什么呢？因为我们知道这个 Web3 想要落地，想要结合传统的业务，对吧？合规是一道过不去的门槛。那原来在 Web3 的世界里，特别是那些技术的原教旨主义者，可能很多时候他们都是要避免谈合规的，对吧？但是我们今天知道，如果让 Web3 真正能够落地，如果想让 Web3 真正找到现实世界的真实应用场景，对吧？那你一定要结合这个合规，对吧？监管跟立法。那么要进行这个，我们进入了一个所谓的实用主义下的有限自由，要明确合规的边界，对吧？那么才能保证未来 Web3 持续的发展。那我们知道这个 Web2 跟 Web3 支付 ，Web2 跟 Web3 之间呢，其实并不是一个互相冲突、互相矛盾的概念，对吧？因为我们知道很多人一个最大的认知的误区，就是认为 Web3 的出现是要来干掉 Web2 的，对吧？特别很多刚才提到原来的这个技术原教旨主义者都是这么想的。但是我们今天看到的更大的一个趋势 ，Web3 实际是用来补充、增强和加速 Web2 的，对吧？这个 Web3 其实未来最大的机会，恰恰在于怎么能够用区块链还有这些加密货币的技术，能去为传统的场景进行赋能，对吧？所以 Web3 真正的未来，恰恰在于实体经济、传统行业跟真实场景，对吧？所以我们更重要的不是说去用 Web3 来取代 Web2，而是如何在 Web2 跟 Web3 之间搭建一个桥梁，对吧？那我们知道传统的支付，特别是这个跨境的结算，中间还面临着很多的壁垒，对吧？我们知道像 SWIFT 是一个70年代延续下来的一个古董级的应用，对吧？今天很多的这些银行间的转账还在使用 SWIFT， 对吧？它面临着很多这个效率低，然后不能做到24乘机，对吧？24乘机。下班之后、周末都不会给你进行转账，而且还面临着冻结，还有很多其他监管的风险，是吧？但是我们知道，今天很多的这些国际间的这些结算，对吧？市场之间的这些资金的流动，都需要寻找一个更高效的支付结算的解决方案，对吧？那么 Web3 恰恰提供了一个非常好的这个出口，对吧？所以从这个意义上来讲，Web3 并不是用来取代 Web2 的，而是用来增强来补充这个 Web2， 对吧？未来我们需要这个发展的方向，恰恰是如何为 Web 3找到现实的应用场景，这也是你为什么看到很多在 Web 2世界里，刚才提到像 Visa、Mastercard 或者像 Stripe 这样的支付巨头，现在都在入场这个 Web 3，对吧？我们知道这个 PayPal 前2年发布了一个白皮书，一个公开信，对吧？它里边开张明义的讲到，说20年前 PayPal 之所以成功，是因为把所有的支付、把所有的这些交易让它上线，对吧？那么今天 PayPal 重新做的是，就是我们要所有的交易跟支付上链，对吧？我们今天看到互联网上的信息的流通都是非常自由的，对吧？你一个信息从一个地方到另外一个地方没有任何的障碍，但是今天我们在国际市场之间进行资金的流动，会面临着各种各样的障碍，对吧？那么这也是 Web 3它提供的这种低成本、实时结算、高透明度和去中心化的解决方案，对吧？为什么能够作为 Web 2的有效的补充，对吧？那么在 Web 3支付里边，我们知道这个稳定币其实成为了一个最重要的衔接桥梁跟工具啊。那么首先它可以被用于这个出入金，对吧 ？On-ramp off-ramp 的承兑，在法币跟加密货币之间进行一个桥梁跟转接的作用。那另外呢，这个稳定币呢也可以被应用于现实世界之间的直接的支付跟消费，对吧？我们知道有这个基于稳定币的信用卡，对吧？你可以直接用稳定币做资金源的这样的支付工具，在现实世界里边去购买服务，对吧？那第三呢，可以在这个 Web 3纯粹 Web 3的世界里边使用稳定币进行交易，对吧？所以你会看到，这个未来 Web 3如果需要能够找到核心是要找到应用场景，对吧？那么找到应用场景一个最重要的桥梁跟工具，就是通过这个稳定币，对吧？来实现这样的对接。那么当我们讲到 PayFi 讲到 Web 3的支付的时候呢，我们知道这个在传统 Web 2的支付的时候，支付往往被看作是交易的终点，对吧？但是 Web 3因为它背后的这个区块链技术，还有很多智能合约的技术，我们可以把这个支付重新变成金融服务的起点，对吧？就原来我们认为支付是一个交易的终点，对吧？今天我们可以把支付重新变成一个起点，把它变成额外服务的跟增值服务的一个延伸，对吧？那首先呢，这个区块链可以为这个 DeFi 服务能可以把支付跟借贷结合在一起，进行技术层面的延伸，对吧？那第二呢，我们可以看到这个支付跟金融服务的融合，对吧？进行功能的延伸，就是刚才我提到的，把这个支付看作是金融服务的入口跟起点，啊，那么第三，因为这个 Web 3跟区块链特有的特征，对吧？我们可以搭建一个新的生态跟经济系统，对吧？我可以引入新的激励机制，对吧？那么这在传统的 Web 2里边都是做不到的。我可以实现这个所谓 Pay to Earn， 对吧？社区激励的模式，那鼓励用户可以更好的来使用这些 Web 3的支付服务，对吧？所以这个 Web 3的支付呢，实际上给我们带来了很多延伸增值服务的入口跟机会。那么这在传统的支付里边呢，其实都是做不到的。那接下来呢，我就想跟大家分享一下，那么坤在这个领域呢做了哪些尝试，对吧？那么实际上坤的核心团队呢，来自于一个大中国地区做 Web 2支付、企业支付的企业，对吧？我们有超过20多年的支付经验，对吧？每年处理差不多超过3万亿人民币的流水，那么其中有10%是跨境的支付，所以呢，这个坤做这个 Web 3支付里边，我们最大的一个长处呢，是能够找到这些实体经济、传统行业跟这个真实世界的场景，对吧？因为我刚才一再提到说，我们之前看到的很多这个 Web 3的项目，对吧？都是这个空气的项目，但是 Web 3如果想未来真正的发展，一定要找到真实的这个落地应用场景，对吧？所以我们坤定位的第一个最重要的优势呢，就在于我们原来的核心团队呢做过很多 Web 2领域的这个传统行业的支付。那么这些传统支付呢，今天又有很多对跨境支付跟国际间结算高效率这个交易的要求，对吧？我们知道这个传统的结算，如果你通过 SWIFT 的话，可能2、3天你才能收到钱，对吧？那今天如果你通过基于稳定币的跨境交易，你可以做到准实时的结算，对吧？那今天过去2年，你看到一个非常大的趋势，就是很多传统行业里边的人都在慢慢的接触稳定币，都在接触 Web 3的支付。而且对于很多这些传统，包括做这些跨境贸易、做这些进出口、做这些物流的公司，他们某种意义上都是被动的上 Web 3的船，对吧？因为他们并不想碰加密货币， 但是没有办法，因为它的上下游、它的客户、它的竞争对手，对吧？都在开始，它的合作伙伴都在开始使用这个 Web3跟稳定币的支付，对吧？而真正的这个 Web3纯粹 Web3的这些服务呢，对他们又非常的不友好，对吧？所以这里边有一个非常大的市场机会，就是怎么样去帮助这些 Web2领域里边有真实场景、真实需求的人，能够更快的去利用 Web3的底层基座来进行更有效的这些全球的这个跨境之间的支付跟这个结算，对吧？那第二点呢，就是说很多的 Web3的项目可能都停留在概念验证的阶段，对吧？但是我们坤背后的团队呢，经过了有20多年的这个支付运营经验的这个积累，对吧？所以我们知道很多跟风险管理、跟这个反洗钱、跟 KYC、KYT 的这些经验，都是需要多年的运营跟产品经验的积累，对吧？它需要特定的门槛，对吧？所以在这方面我们有很多的积累跟长处。那第三点就是刚才提到的合规，对吧？因为真正的 Web3需要落地，一定离不开合规的这个门槛，对吧？所以怎么样提供一个合规有效的服务，才是未来 Web3能够落地的这个方向。那么坤呢？基本上它的服务分成3大领域，对吧？第一个就是刚才提到的支付，怎么样进行这个出入金跟承兑的业务。那它区别于传统的 OTC 的承兑业务呢，是它有场景，对吧？我一会儿会介绍到这个坤的支付，实际上它会有应用到很多传统行业里面的这个支付场景。那第二，我刚才也提到，这个 Web3支付最大的特点，它是把支付看到不是终点，而是起点，是吧？所以在支付作为金融服务的入口，我们可以提供更多的这个资管的服务，可以对接很多传统的这些理财跟投资的服务，对吧？通过这个我们叫坤 Wealth， 对吧？那第三点呢，我们同样提供了一个消费的入口，通过这个坤 Card， 对吧？基于稳定币的这个信用卡，我们正在成为这个 Visa 的 Primary Member， 来为用户来提供一个可以用稳定币进行支付的这个信用卡的服务。那么坤最重要的底层的这个基础，就是我们能够聚焦这些真实的来自于传统行业的场景，对吧？那么我们看到的最重要的4大场景，第一个就是货贸，传统的来自于 B to B 的这些，还有 B to C 的这些大宗贸易的这些跨境的这些进出口的这些服务，他们需要更有效的结算，对吧？就是我刚才提到的为什么在过去2年里边，我们看到很多来自于传统企业的商家都在寻求基于稳定币的这个服务。那么第二点呢，就是第二个这个应用的场景呢，就是服贸，对吧？我们看到这个海外的广告、泛娱乐行业，对吧？像物流服务这些都需要用到基于稳定币的更高效的结算方案，对吧？可能很多人不知道，直到今天，中国还是 Facebook 跟 Meta，是 Meta 跟这个 Google 最大的市场，对吧？因为虽然用户在中国不能使用 Facebook 跟这个 Google， 但是大量的广告商其实都是在中国的，对吧？那些出海的企业，不管是做游戏的还是做这个货物贸易的，都需要在 Google 跟 Facebook 上打广告。那么传统的基于法币的结算，这个分级的这个承销体系，效率非常的低，对吧？而且很多的这些广告你是需要时效性的，对吧？那么加密货币就提供了一个非常好的解决方案跟场景。那第3个场景呢，就是服务于这些 PSP 跟银行跟移动钱包，对吧？那第4个场景呢，就是实际上是针对 Web3企业的，对吧？很多的这些 Web3企业，它需要进行这个项目方的发薪，还有很多的矿企，对吧？都需要找到一个基于稳定币的解决方案，对吧？所以呢，这个坤的真正的能够提供服务的底座呢，是因为我们能够聚焦这些来自于传统行业的真实场景，是吧？那么从创建到今天，短短的不到2年的时间里边呢，我们已经实施了能够支持并发交易量超过10亿美元，而且让资金的处理效率呢能够提升91%。我们已经服务累计的客户呢超过了3000家。那当然大家知道，这个 Web3呢是一个非常复杂的生态系统，对吧？所以每一个人的成功呢都取决于能否跟这个产业链跟生态系统里边的伙伴进行有效的合作。那么我们在 Web3的领域呢，跟很多的合作伙伴呢建立了非常紧密的合作关系，包括像 HashKey， 对吧？包括像这个 RD。那未来呢，也希望跟在座的各位呢，能够更探讨如何去打造有效的这个 Web3支付的生态系统，对吧？就像我们开始讲到的那样，我们相信 Web3跟这个区块链，它的起点是来自于支付，那它未来的繁荣呢，其实也是来自于支付。而 Web3支付能够成功的关键，就恰恰在于它如何能够为 Web2之间进行赋能，对吧？如何在 Web2跟 Web3之间搭起一座有效的桥梁？如何是可以使用这个 Web3的技术，去为实体经济、传统行业跟真实场景进行真正的赋能？好吧，谢谢大家。
谢谢于总的精彩分享。Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yu. And now let's shift to another topic and maybe invite Mr. Arthur Sanos, Ecosystem Lead at Alchemy Pay. His keynote speech is titled Bridging the Fiat and Crypto Global Economies. 他的主旨演讲是桥架法币与全球加密经济，掌声欢迎。
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Arda. I'm the head of ecosystem at Alchemy Pay, and today I'm here to talk to you about who we are, what we do in general. And let's begin with a little bit of origin story. Alchemy Pay was founded in 2017 by a group of people with diverse and deep knowledge from the PayPal and Tencent and MasterCard back in 2017 in Singapore. And we were founded with the aim of bridging the global fiat and crypto economies. And how we do that is with our amazing ecosystem consisted of our partners, our innovative products, our amazing community, and definitely our licenses. To mention a little bit of our products and what to expect from us is Alchemy X is an AI agent payment product, and also RWA, real-world asset tokenization integration. Also, Alchemy Chain is a stablecoin and stablecoin payment-based blockchain, and our ramp service that allows you to go on and off ramp within a matter of 10 seconds and a few clicks. And our ramp service spans over like 173 countries, connects more than 50 fiat currencies through more than 300 payment channels to all of the cryptos you desire. Before I go further into details with ecosystem and everything, I want to talk about Hong Kong. And since the first official release of the government policy regarding the tokenized assets, the government showed a supporting approach and proactive approach on tokenized assets and virtual assets. May it be the ETF approvals or government incentives or the task force led by the financial secretary. So these approach, the supportive approach, the proactive approach made Hong Kong a promising crypto hub all over the Asia and even potentially the global crypto hub. Our presence in Hong Kong as Alchemy Pay is not new. We were all around the city, and we were at the airports, at the bus stations, you could have seen us all around the town. Also, we are working on a regulatory framework, and we are trying hard to obtain the money service operator license, the MSO license, to provide you even fully compliant financial gateway. Also, government's supportive approach and all these put together, these policies, the clear policies, they increases trust, and that increases demands for fully compliant financial gateways like Alchemy Pay. And now I want to focus on more like 2024, what we have done in last year, what we have reached. We have seen an amazing growth and innovation. The 2024 was an amazing, innovative year for us. Amazing number increases for all of the aspects, with the community, with the products and everything. All in all, it was a breathtaking year for us in all aspects, in all our terms. And let's break it down right now. So our ramp service has seen an amazing increase and reached 3 million users, 8 million transactions, and we also included more than 200 payment channels to our ramp service. That means 3 times growth, like 300% growth only on our ramp service. Also, it was an amazing growth and triumph year in terms of regulations. We have obtained 7 licenses across United Kingdom and United States and reached 12 licenses in total only in 2024. We had we have money transmitter licenses, MTLs, in Arkansas, Iowa, New Hampshire, and New Mexico. On top of that, we added Oregon, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Minnesota in terms of just money transmitter licenses, and we have reached 8 different licenses in 8 different states in the United States. And as of today, in 2025, in the first quarter, we have reached 15 in terms of licenses and registrations. We have obtained digital currency exchange provider in Australia. We have gained the electronic financial business registration in South Korea. And last but not least, we have been approved by the VQF in Switzerland as the self-regulatory organization, which further enabled us in stablecoins and stablecoin payments. Of course, our partners plays a huge and crucial role, similar to our licenses that further enable us and further increases and enhances our claim and presence in all around the world and coverage as well. We are glad to say that in 2024 we have reached a staggering more than 1,000 partners within our partnership network. And in 2024, we have partnered up with the key players such as Algorand, Tether, and Tone. Now I want to focus on 2025 and what to expect from 2025 in general. And in 2025, we will be laying out new products, also solidifying the ones that we have. And in the first quarter, we have really seen nice growth on our ramp service. So in 2025, we will be introducing Alchemy X, an AI payment product. Also, we will be including real-world asset tokenization, the traditional investment integration within our ecosystem. And in 2025 and 2026, in a phased manner, we will be releasing Alchemy Chain, our stablecoin and stablecoin payment-based blockchain. And also our ramp service in the first quarter, as I mentioned earlier, has seen an amazing growth in regulatory aspect. And now let's break it down to details and see how we did in the first quarter and what to expect and throughout the year. So in the first quarter, as I mentioned just earlier, we have obtained digital currency exchange provider in Australia, which further enabled our presence and claim over the region and solidified our position. And then we have gained the electronic financial business registration in South Korea, which actually made us into one of the selected few who are actually fully compliant within the region. That enables us to include more localized payments and establish key and strategic partnerships with all around the South Korea. And also this year we will keep on further, pushing with the licenses and registrations, as well as establishing strategic partnerships with like wallet providers, decentralized exchange, and so on. And real-world asset tokenizations is one of the new frontiers that offers quite of benefits to the table. May it be the liquidity, new revenue streams, or transparency, but most importantly, it offers accessibility. And right now we are forging strategic partnerships with the key players within the RWA field to democratize the investment opportunities all around the world, because not everyone has access to the traditional, preferred, and desired and sophisticated investment methods like everyone, such as US bonds or like blue chip stocks and so on. So by integrating RWA within our ecosystem, we will democratize the investment opportunities for everyone all around the world. And by doing so, we will evolve from our financial gateway nature into a more global financial hub. And let's focus on our stablecoin-focused blockchain, Alchemy Chain. It's a layer 1 blockchain. stablecoins have emerged as the cornerstone of the blockchain integration within the traditional finance. And with that, we have seen an amazing increase of the demand of cross-border efficient and effective value transfer. So we have seen the demand, we have acted on it, and we are now creating our own layer 1 blockchain, Alchemy chain, solely and deliberately designed on stablecoin and stablecoin payments. And by aggregating the liquidity and utility of local and major stablecoins like USDC and USDT across diverse blockchain networks, while facilitating their conversion to the local stablecoins and fiat currencies. And this way, Alchemy chain will be the backbone of stablecoin payments and stablecoins altogether. And let's focus on the technical parts without boring you to that with too many technical details. And how we are going to laying out the Alchemy chain in a phased manner. So in the second quarter of 2025, we will focus on the architectural design. It's a structured design of Alchemy chain. We will also lay out the security measurements. This is basically the skeleton of our Alchemy chain. And then following quarter, we will focus on the consensus and the conversion rate mechanism. The consensus will be focused on the proof of authority. And with the first quarter of 2026, we will deploy our testnet. This way, we will be able to test our Alchemy chain and gather feedbacks, see how it's going, and focus on the bug fixes, and even polish it further and make it even better. And then in the following quarter, we will be deploying the mainnet in the ecosystem. That means an official release of Alchemy chain, and then people will be able to, access it. The Alchemy chain will be publicly accessible. And following quarter, in the third quarter of 2026 and beyond, we will expand with fiat partnership and scale up, upscale with scalability. But while doing so, expanding with fiat partnerships and scaling up, we will make sure that we remain in the regulatory framework. And what to expect in 2025, as I said, Alchemy X will be an AI agent payment product. So AI has found its way through our daily lives, everyday lives, in quite many aspects. And also it has found in the finance sector with the AI agents. But even though they are like artificial intelligence, as of today, they are limited. There are like borders and barriers around AI agents. And with Alchemy X, we will remove those borders. What are those borders? Are like they lack independence, they require human oversight, and they face regulatory challenges as well as identity verification challenges. And Alchemy X will unleash their full potential, break down these barriers, and see them live up to their full potential. And we understand that payments, form the backbone of every industry, and Alchemy X will be the main infrastructure for AI agent payments and the main infrastructure for whole AI agent ecosystem. ACH is our native token based on Ethereum network, and we are listed on all major exchanges. Also, we are amongst the top 200. We are ranked in the top 200 in coin market cap. And right now, there are various utility scenarios for ACH. And with the release of Alchemy chain, we will be seeing some new potential utility scenarios for the ACH token. Our mission, as I said earlier, our mission is to be the bridge between global fiat and crypto economies, and while doing so, driving global mass crypto adoption. And we are making it, into reality. We are fulfilling our promise with our amazing community, thriving ecosystem and partners, never-ending license hunt, and also our innovative solutions like our WA integration, Alchemy chain, Web3 banking, and so on. Also, our seamless fiat crypto payment infrastructure. We are never ending in licenses. We are pushing forward to get fully compliant all around the world, obtain every license and registration that is required and needed by our users and by the whole Web3 ecosystem. Thank you for listening to me, and if you have any further questions or inquiries, please feel free and don't hesitate to come find us at the booth E04, maybe even grab some of the coolest merchandise in the event. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Artesanos.